The connection here is not very good. But
Yeah.
There it is.
hello.
Welcome to Inspire Talks with Janelle and Lorena.
Yes. Hi, everyone. We have a special guest today. We're actually all here present in the room for the first time. So thank you for dealing with our tardiness, but I'm glad you're here if you are tuning in. We have Grisha, and he is a good friend of
He's one of
who we did just previously, if you've been listening to our episodes.
not only a friend, but he's a mentor and a teacher, a coach for Krista for many years. I want to say maybe around over 10 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back when he was 9, now
He was 9 years old.
Yeah. Now he's 26, so
So yeah,
15 years.
15 years and amazing. He said such good things about you. So we're honored to have you here in the room, in the same room with you, because
Thank you very much.
we heard great stories and we want to know about you. So tell us a little bit about Grisha, for the people that don't know you.
Hello. I'm born and raised in East Europe, a communist country, Bulgaria. Born May 1972. And I studied there. I did martial arts there. I left Bulgaria October 2000 to come to the United States to compete. Before that, in Bulgaria was Bulgarian national Kyokushinkai karate team and kickboxing team since 1993. When I was 21 years old, I got picked up to be in the national team to represent Bulgaria. And I was up to a national team up to 2000. Then I came to the United States. Some here to be able to do the things that I love. I love doing martial arts and I love doing sports. And we're competing and actually preparing again for October 24th to compete again in Japan. We have 4 fighters who represent the United States in Japan from California. So we're pushing hard, and that's the thing. We love martial arts. We're putting everything into perspective, our work, our lives, to be able to do martial arts, because martial arts is not just a sport, it's a way of living, the way of how you believe and how you proceed with life. Because a lot of sports, when you're older, you stop playing sports and you kind of get, out of it. Martial arts is a good part that you can do martial arts as an art. Even in your 80s and 90s, you can go with the katas, you can go to Kihon. You don't need to compete all the time as a fighter. You can, transfer yourself to do different stuff in martial arts. So that's why I'm saying it's a way of living. You don't stop the sport. You have it inside you and you keep on pushing till the time, it's time to go, the time the God calls out.
Now, so you are a martial artist, a coach, a mentor to many, and also an entrepreneur because you own the G-Way Fitness gym in Woodland Hills and another one opening up soon. So we gotta stay on the lookout for that. You also coach a lot of boxers and a lot of athletes. As a man that's like super busy and super focused, we want to know, what is your morning routine? Like, what do you do? What does Grisha do to kick ass every day? Excuse my French.
In the morning, and first of all, you gotta have a schedule, because without schedule, you don't know what you're gonna do. Like you go in the car, you put, direction, you don't have way to go. You have to have a direction. You have to know where you're going, what you're gonna do. So my morning starts like today. My first client was 4:30 in the morning. So I got like a 10 to 4, did my routines in the morning, went to the studio and started working. And I have all the time my schedule book with me. I'm looking at it, I know which client is next. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm preparing the, workouts the night before to know I'm ready for them. I'm not like they're coming and just thinking out what I'm gonna do. I'm ready, and I wanna for them to achieve their goals. So before we start actually working out with them, we talk about their goals, about what they want to achieve, how want to look, and with the athletes, what they want to do, how they want to perform, when the performance is going to happen. So I know how to channel all this exercise to be able and their performance for them to be their best as can be. So the first things, you gotta be mentally ready to work hard. You gotta love what you do, and you know, to be able to step the extra mile. That everybody's saying, but not many people doing the extra mile. Exactly, preparation. What Coach Wooden said, without preparing. Hold on, because I'm getting it there. It's fail to prepare, it's prepare to fail. So if you fail to prepare your stuff for the morning or for the daily routines, you're gonna fail on your routine. So you gotta be ready to be able to execute everything, and you have to have the right mind and to love what you do, because a lot of people, they go into their cubicles, they just hate to be there, they just buy it from 8 to 5 and go home, and they don't perform the best way. I love to what I do. Everybody asks me how I can get up that early in the morning and work till late in the evening, because I have the love of sport, the love of martial arts. For me, everything is to show that I'm capable of, to perform the way they taught me in a school and a high school, to be able, to get all the results. I'm very result oriented. If you ask me, I want to look like this, I'm going to do my best to look like this. If you start complaining and whining, I'm going to say, you know what I mean? Shut up, or, go home, because you cannot get results with no work. You got to put the work. Hard work pays off. That I'm saying to everybody. If you work hard, it's going to happen. If you just, there to pass by the time, you're wasting my time, you're wasting your time. Because if my clients, they don't get results, somebody going to see them on the street and ask, hey, where you going? Why don't you work out? And I'm working out, for example, with Grisha. Where are your results? You don't have any results. So there is no, good advertising for me that I do my job well. If I get my results with my clients and they've been asked how they did, and they say that be with me, that's a word of mouth. The best advertising is a word of mouth. Doesn't matter, all the money spent for advertising any other way. The word of mouth is the best advertising.
And your dedication, because you can see it in his work. You can hear him. His dedication to himself and dedication to his clients show over and over. And that's why, if you ever get to go to G-Way Fitness, it's in Woodland Hills, and here in the Valley, and you'll meet people that have been there for years, because he's dedicated to reach their goals, and they're dedicated because they see the dedication and love that he brings to the gym. And it's beautiful to watch. One of the students, so it's an honor to interview my mentor and my coach. So everything that he just said, I'm a whiner sometimes.
We know.
And everything
But it's, mind-body connection.
And it's coming from that, right?
Yes, to lead by example, because I don't want to say bad example, but there's trainers overweight, big guys, or and do this, but they cannot perform, they cannot do it.
They
I know.
do it themselves.
Exactly. I am not saying that they have no knowledge, but I'm going to respect the guy who will be able to show me and to explain to me what I'm going to do, not just to tell me that's what you're going to do to be able to get these results. I want somebody to show me. I'm visualized guy, and national camps and everything. I want to see how the combination works, how the punches works, how everything works, so I know what I'm going to do it and how to do it to perform for myself better. The same way, I'm the same weight since 18 years old. I'm keeping it. I'm almost 50. So if people say, oh, because the way of living, yes, that's the how it is, the way of living. That, oh, you work out, that's how it happened for you. Yes, I work out. So if you work out, if you put the right perspective, eating right, exercising, take a rest, nutrition yourself, it's gonna happen for you. But you gotta be dedicated. If you're not dedicated, not gonna happen.
100%.
Yeah. So that goes into our second question, which is, what is your biggest challenge in your career as a fighter? What is something that you found challenging and you were able to overcome? Obviously, you're very passionate, but what was that for you as a fighter?
The challenge as a fighter, all the fighters have challenges when they get injured. So injuries are not because you're not getting the body back, it's mental. A lot of people, when they have big, injury, they cannot get back on track because their mentality is not strong enough to overcome the pain. Everybody has the pain, doesn't matter. I say to everybody, doesn't matter, you're a fighter, you're a normal teacher, or you just, stay-home mom, everybody has the pain. But how you overcome the pain, that's what makes difference. I remember my first biggest injury when I broke my ankle, and it was hard to start kicking the back. And all the time I tried to kick the back and hesitant before the connection, the back and my leg, because I knew that I'm going to experience pain. So one day I said, forget about it. I took off the cast February 2nd, and I had to compete April 9th. So I had 2 months to prepare after the broken leg. So I went by myself in the gym and start kicking slowly, lightly, and extend the power till the time by the end I was kicking full power. So show me that everything is in my mind. It's not in my body. So my body was ready, the mind wasn't ready. So that's the biggest challenge for the fighters and the sports guys when they get injured, and normal people also. They think that they're not ready. The mind is not ready. The body is ready. When you heal, you heal. If your doctor say you're ready, you're ready. There's nothing to do about it. After that, I had many surgeries. I proceed the same way. I knew the body is ready, so I got the mind pushing to be able, to get everything together. So there is no, attending the session or going through the workout with the fear. You're ready. The fear is put back and do your best in the session. If you do your best in the session, everything adds up and you're gonna get better and better.
Yeah,
100%.
so it seems like you had to have a vision, right?
Yes.
Of what you're going to look like, or you were just embodying what you wanted to be in that moment, right?
Yes. So everything is how you see yourself on the future, how you see yourself around other people, around the fighters. I mean, you have, when I run, I don't want to say, everybody has the same as a fighter things, but when I run, I visualize how I kick the opponent. I visualize how I punch it. I visualize how I move, and that's in my mind. That's keep me going. I do some run up hills and down, and that's what I think. I gotta be there. I gotta be mentally there because my body gonna fall. If my mind is there, right, the body gonna fall. The mind gives up before the body. Like after the mind gives up, you have at least 20-30% on the body capacity left to be able to do whatever you do as a routine. So the mind gives up faster. So if you train your mind to be there for you, if you train your mind to be able to continue, you have longer things to be able to accomplish. And also as a fighter, the fighter who gives up first the mind, you're gonna win the fight against them because they're starting crumbling down, and their energy and their being present there, starting, you see the attitude going down, and the more the attitude going down, the more my confidence attitude goes up. So I'm gonna win.
Yep,
Right?
100%.
Yeah,
And like how we say in Pilates, mind-body connection.
exactly.
And he kept saying it.
Yeah.
If the mind is not there, the goal,
Yeah.
No. So we we also want to ask, 'cause you're a very inspirational person, but who is your biggest inspiration? Like, you don't have to say one person. It could be many.
I used to watch a lot of fighters as tapes back then in Bulgaria. I used to watch a lot of Andy Hook. He passed away from Switzerland. I used to watch Benny Urquidez. I used to watch Atanas Marinov, one guy from Bulgaria. He was my inspiration because he was the one that was leading the weight division that I fought after that before me. So I all the time look at these three guys, and doesn't matter which fight I was watching, I try to steal one technique from person to be able, you know, to use this technique on me, to be able to see how this technique gonna work on my, you know, routines and my, you know, body. Because some fighters, they have different techniques. I like it, but doesn't work on me. So I gotta practice to be able to get the techniques working on me. So I used to watch. I used to watch a lot of fighters, but in competition, I never watched my, you know, my fellow competitors. No, I lay down on the side or sit on the side, close my eyes, doze off, and I'm ready. They ask me, don't you want to see, you know, your competition? I say, no, I don't need to worry about them, because the things they do to other people, they might not be able to do to me. I worry about myself. What I can do, I'm going to bring in on a tatami or on a boxing ring. I can bring it there, and that's it. I know if my preparation was well, if I put 100% there, I know that, you know, they cannot do anything better than me. Every boy used to tell me, he does this, he does that. I said, they have 2 legs, 2 arms. I have 2 legs, 2 arms. That's it. Cannot do more than me. I'm ready. I'm prepared. So there is nothing, you know, I cannot do about it.
Right, you have to be present in
Yeah.
the moment and
Yep.
and kind of
And not focus.
learn from their movements, right? You're
Yeah.
learning as you're
Because when I'm there, I know my game. I put my game. If I start playing defensively, thinking what he's gonna do, I'm gonna be slow on my game. I think what I can do. I think what I can kick. And if he's doing something out, I'm able to block. I'm able to move. I'm able to you know, to make my moves better than him, so I'll be able to, you know, to win the fight and to lead the fight. But you know, there's a tough fights all the time. I remember like a 2017, we fought in Japan. I fought one guy from Iran. The way he started, the first minute, I was keep on going, but I couldn't go as fast as him, as strong as him. But I keep on my mind saying, he cannot go this 3 minutes. He cannot do this 3 minutes. So, and of course, he's slow on the second minute. So I start picking up the fight, and we fought like a 5 rounds like this. I won, but it was unbelievable how he started. But again, it was easy if my mind said, forget about it, you're too old, you don't need to be there. You all the time, you know, achieve your goal to step up and to be in Japan, to be in a World Cup, you know, forget about it, you can give up. No, the mind is the one who is leading. The mind was keep on saying, keep on pushing, stay there, and he's going to slow down, which is happening. After that, I won the fight.
So yeah, I'll ask another.
Okay.
I mean, segueing into that, our next question: how long does it actually take for you to recover from a major fight? Like, I guess it depends on your opponent, but I mean, in general, what does that look like?
Yes. I'm going to say different ways that there is one amazing Russian wrestler. I think he's 10-time world champion and 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He's Alexander Karelin. They asked him the same question. He said, if my legs hurts, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do arms. If my arms hurts, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do legs. If my whole body works, I'm going to go on the gym, I look at my opponents and start picking up the game and mentally prepare for my next fight, for next thing. So the same, if I'm hurting, I'm going to do only arms if my legs hurts, or if my legs hurts, if my arms hurts, I'm going to do legs. If it's not, I'm going to just be there and learn the techniques, how people do different techniques, so I can add this to my game to be able to get better. So it's always, you know, place and, you know, part for improvement. There is nothing you lay down at home, I cannot do it. I've had some clients, yes, my thumb hurts, can I, you know, not come? I'm like, your thumb hurts, you still can make a grip with the other fingers. We still can do cardio. We still can do legs. We can still do something different. I had some clients who are dedicated. I had them with a broken arm. I put the rubber band on the cast, and we do, you know, exercise for the arms with the cast. I had with the leg, Kerry Mahoney. She broke her leg, the ankle. Again, we did exercise, you know, with the leg, with the cast, moving to the side, straight leg, other leg, from laying down position. You have all the time, place to improve, to do something. So when they say, I'm too tired, I cannot come, I'm hurting here and there, I see it as an excuse, because if you want hard, you're going to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no excuses for Grisha.
No. If you, same again, when I'm going back to 1991, when I broke my 1994, when I broke my ankle, I was going to do karate with the cast, up, down. With this leg, I was staying on my heel to kick, and with the broken foot, with the cast, I was kicking with the other leg, and did my best, whatever it is with the cast. So if you wanna, you can go with the cast, and you can work out still. That's about. I had just 2 knee replacements less than 5 months ago, and I'm doing everything. If I'm hurt today, I'm going to do push-ups, I'm going to do pull-ups, I'm going to do abs, but I'm going to still working out to be able to improve. And each single, even small move on my legs, I'm going to add up my legs to get better and stronger, so I'll be able to carry myself better.
Right. So that's part of your recovery, right? Was from those 2 knee surgeries, you just went straight into little by little.
I told my doctor, first day I'm going to start doing squats. He was laughing. I took a video of him that I'm sitting in the chair and standing up. I'm sitting in the chair and standing up the same day of the surgery. And next day, starting on the floor, straight legs, moving to the side and everything. They told me that I need to be on a crutches for 2 weeks. On the 5th day, I was lifting the crutches and walking without using the crutches. Again, the mind, that's what set everything. If your mind's strong, if you want to achieve it, you're going to make it work. If you don't want to, you can use the experience. I've seen people with the arthroscopy. I had arthroscopy before that on the knees, and they cannot move. The same day they took me out of the hospital arthroscopy, I was on the working out. I walked by myself, and next day I was at work and working out. That's about the arthroscopy. Arthroscopy is nothing. It just, they put the hole and fix it with the hole and stitch the hole. That's it. There's nothing. So again, I've seen in 3 months, 4 months, I had a surgery. Well, I had arthroscopy. I'm like, come on, man. you gotta be all right to run. There is nothing, arthroscopy to stop you, I'm like less than 5 months, or a month and a half ago, like 2 months ago, I was already running. I'm doing everything. I'm kicking. That's the part. You have to set the goals. You have to set expectations for yourself and keep achieving them, keep on pushing them. The same as a business. You can, expect your business just to go like a water, just pass by and everything go. You have to set up goals specific on, this day I'm going to have 10 clients. Another day I'm going to 15 clients. I want to bring the classes from 5 people to 20 people. I have to do, to add 2 more classes by the end of the year, to have 2 more classes going on. So everything is to move up, to make it better. If you don't have things to get better, you're not living. You're just, you're existing. There's no living. You gotta live. You gotta have, expectation. You have to have a passion and power and to want to make it better. Because, as the movie said, get busy living or get busy dying. If you're not living the life, you basically alive dead. I'm saying going to the cubicle from 8 to 5 and going back home and the same thing, and have no ambition to do anything better. You have to have ambition all the time.
All the time. That's a really good point, because I feel there has to be goals. There has to be something driven you to point A to point B. And your life, you're proof to that. If you guys have Instagram or any Facebook, he posts every day inspirational posts, and he also posts his journey. So if you ever feel like, oh, I just have surgery, oh, poor me, wake up and look at his post, because it will motivate you to work as hard, even harder like him, because that's what you need. You need somebody to, sometimes you don't need somebody. You just need yourself to push you, but your mind has to be there.
Right.
We all
have
yourself. Yeah.
We all have it. We all have the capacity, the
willpower
in there. We just have to believe it.
Got
you
to
know?
believe it. You got to bring
Believe
it out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have doubts. They say, you know, that's what they say, that doubt killed most of the dreams than anything else, because you're doubting yourself constantly. But if you have set specific goals, writing them down, you know, and step by step what you're going to achieve, and start digging and start moving forward. If it doesn't happen, change the directions. Don't change the goal. Change the methods. Don't change the goal, but keep moving towards your goal to be able to get the goal done.
What advice will you give somebody that is in your or wants to open the gym, that's kind of like a fighter, martial artist, personal trainer, that wants something that you have? Like, what advice will you give somebody that's just started?
I'm gonna give them advice first to start think with love, not for the money.
Okay.
When you start thinking with the money, you're not gonna do the best job. So it's not gonna happen. When you start loving the things what you do, the people gonna come because they see the passion, they see the love, they see that you're doing something different. Because in my classes, you've been there. One class I'm going to end up differently. I'm going to do with the conditioning. I'm doing it with the butt. I'm going to do with the small weights. I'm going to do with the more legs exercise. I'm going to do more, you know, isometric exercise, because I love what I do. I see the crowd. I'm saying I'm going to challenge this crowd. I'm going to give them from the bottom of my heart. I'm not thinking, you know what I mean, I'm going to make them just because to suffer. No, I want to bring my best for them to experience my best as a teaching. So when I give my best as a teaching with love, they respect it because they see that I'm not just doing something to pass by the time. I'm doing something with love. So if they're ready to open the gym, open the studio, put, you know, your love there, put your heart there, put your mind there, and start doing it, because there's a place for everybody. I taught so many, you know, people to be personal trainers, and everybody asks me, oh, they're gonna steal your business, oh, there's not gonna be enough people for you. There's enough people for everybody, for every personality, for every, you know, different type of training. There's enough people, but when you do it with love, that's what makes different. People see if they're doing somebody just for the money and not giving your best, or when you do it with love, make an extra mile. I have a clients like with boxing, they cannot wipe their face. I wipe their face, give them water. They appreciate it because they see that I'm doing this for them. I'm not doing it because like a kiss ass, because how the fighter is, because I've been doing the same. When I fight, I cannot use it, so somebody gonna give me. So I'm gonna give something back that is been given to me. So when I do it with love, they appreciate it. They go and they're like, this guy helped me today to drink water when I need it. So they remember, because people remember how you make them feel. People might not remember, you know, what exactly happened, but people remember how to make them feel. So if you make them feel good, if you make them feel appreciated, if you make them feel that they achieved their goals and for today, they're going to come back with smile and they want to do it again and again.
Yeah, Maya Angelou said that quote that you said.
Yeah.
We were just looking at each other.
We like
Yeah.
that. And it's so true, because people do remember how you make them feel. They don't remember what you did, but how you make them feel. And that's a great answer to your question. So in all our talks, we'd like to end our talks with 5 trivia questions. They can answer. So they're questions, but just answer very quick.
Okay, I'll try with my
Okay.
English. I'm going to try my best.
It's nothing out of this world.
Okay.
Okay, so don't get scared.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'll go first.
You can go first.
Okay, our first really quick trivia question will be, okay, if you had one food that you could eat for the rest of your life, just one served food or serving, what would it be?
I love watermelon. Loves watermelon and chocolate. Chocolate, I eat.
You were gonna say chocolate.
I eat chocolate and quickly.
Careful.
Chocolate I eat because it's quick. I
Okay,
can eat in the gym, give me energy and keep it moving. But when I go on vacation, what I eat watermelon, because watermelon, it's messier, it's harder to make it. But I love watermelon. I love chocolate also, but I'm saying the different reasons. When I go on vacation, I focus on the watermelon. Actually, I eat better on vacation than I eat when I'm working, when I'm here. Everybody opposite, they work. When they're on vacation, they start eating worse. Exactly. I eat on vacation is the best because I have the time.
Right.
Here, when I get up at 4 in the morning at the studio, I have like a scoop of M&Ms because, you know, that fast. I'm not taking time from anybody that, you know, I'm working out with. I put in my mouth, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to work. I have energy. I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to do everything. So for me, the chocolate is my quick fix and I love it. But watermelon, if I have retired and to do every day, I'm going to eat every day watermelon.
Wow. Well, you hear it here first because we all thought you were going to say chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Because at the gym, all he has is chocolate. Like, but we're talking about Reese's Pieces, Hershey. People bring him chocolate. I used to bring him chocolate from Costco. Any chocolate you'll eat. Well, no, let's take that back.
Any chocolate.
You like milk chocolate?
Yes,
milk.
I don't
Not
like
dark,
dark
not dark
chocolate.
chocolate.
No.
That's very important. No,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So right in the notes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer. Next
Okay.
question.
Well, this is just something that I think everyone would want to know is like, what is your favorite book?
Favorite book. My favorite book, one guy gave me, I have two books actually, favorite. One guy that, you know, he was kind of mentor to me and we talk a lot about the business. He gave me the book that I keep rereading and asking everybody to read, Selling the Invisible. That's selling the service. Because we're in the service business. Yeah. So Selling the Invisible, it's an amazing book. Everybody who, you know, doing, you know, service to do it, I recommend to read. And the second, my favorite book that I can read almost every month is Who Moved My Cheese? Who Moved My Cheese is the amazing book that asks you a question. What will I do if I'm not scared? And you know inside. When you answer yourself inside, what would you do if you're not scared? That's your right answer. The same thing when they say, when you question yourself, you want to throw the coin, but in the air, you know what you want to be. So before even the coin is down, you know the answer because you know what your favorite thing to do. So the same, this book, what will I do if I'm not scared? That's the main question of the book. Amazing book for two mice and two little people. Read it. I read it for probably an hour. So you guys that, you know, English is first language, you're going to read for probably 30 minutes. Amazing book.
And it's small. Wow.
Yeah.
We all need to.
They have it for kids.
Yeah,
They have
we're
it
gonna
also
put
for
that
kids.
in the notes for
They
you
have it also for kids. They have it also for kids. You can, you know, bring, you know,
Wait,
get for your kids.
Who ate my cheese? Or
Who moved my cheese?
oh, who moved my cheese?
So exactly the thing. So they look in these four characters. When they took away something from them, how some of them react. One was whining, one was doubting. They might go and bring back these things to me. The little, you know, mice. They said put the sneakers on and start chasing to the mice to find the new cheese.
Right.
So that's, you know, how they react, how they do stuff. Different people, different characters.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, and then the first one, invisible. So
Selling the invisible.
Selling the invisible.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Okay, my question. If you had the chance to have dinner with three people, life or dead, living or dead, who would it be and why?
Coach Wooden, he's dead. I wanted all the time to meet him, never had a chance. I read probably 4 or 5 his books. The guy that the most dedicated coach, the most inspirational coach. He won 10 NCAA titles basketball with UCLA, 7 in a row. So how precise was he? He was saying that first session, when the people coming, the kids coming to the college, first session, he measured their feet because he has, parents have, you know, things to buy a little bit bigger shoes, so kids gonna be use them longer.
Right.
So he buy exactly so they not get injured. Second session, and the gym, he teaches them how to put socks properly. As he said, one wrinkle can cause blister for my best player not to play 2-3 games when I need him. So he was unbelievable perfectionist and, you know, to detail everything. So I read all his books and I loved if I had chance dinner with him to have conversation. Next one is Michael Jordan, my all-time, you know, favorite athlete. He's unbelievable, and I want to pick up his mindset, how he thinks, how he prepares, how, you know, he manage all the pressure and stuff. And I love also to watch tennis. I'd love to have on the table Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Well, yeah, these guys for me, not only how they play, how they carry the pressure of the society, because they're all the time in front of the camera, they're all the time in front, and how amazingly they act, how amazingly they're like a people and person, and, you know, like a single person. I want to meet them, to talk how they can be so cool, so nice, and none of them had problems in life. Like a lot of athletes, you know, a lot of athletes, they get fame, they get trouble.
Crazy.
These guys never got trouble. So focused, so in line.
And then, do you think that's because of the game too? Because tennis is so elegant, right? It's a different.
There's some guys that get in trouble all the time in tennis still.
Yeah, true.
And basketball players also getting in trouble. He never did. Michael Jordan never get in trouble. He was focusing the game. I watch his movie that, you know, a lot of times he just stay inside his room. He doesn't want to go out because he knows, you know what I mean, people gonna be there, camera gonna be there. He just stay and chill and relax and watching some movies or reading some books to be able to be there. So I want to pick up this mindset, how, you know, focused, how determined gonna be to be there and to be like this. Because you see the movie stars, so many of them get some money, get in trouble. Sports stars get some money, get in trouble. Singers get some money, get in trouble. These guys, they didn't get in trouble. They keep, you know, their mindset, they keep, you know, character and charisma they have.
Excellent question. Excellent answer.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're doing that same thing, you know, with your life. And,
Thank you.
Another question.
Just one more.
Okay. We were talking about watermelons. I want to come back to that all the time. What was the best place that you visited that, you know, in the world that you've actually been to or you go back to?
My dream, to tell the truth, is to retire in Thailand.
In Thailand.
That's my dream. What I want to do, I want to have some passive income from here coming. I want to go there to buy myself a small place. I want to, in the morning, my routine is going to be, I want to go run on the beach, do my workout, push-ups, pull-ups, do some martial arts there, going back, eat some watermelon and yes, relax a little. Then I can go to the beach and relax, get some sun. In the afternoon, I want to train kids without charging them money, unprivileged kids. I want to train them on the beach to show them, you know, martial arts and kickboxing. I know they have Muay Thai, but again, they gotta pay. I'm gonna train every boy coming there, martial arts without paying. I want to have the passive income from here to help the kids that cannot pay, to train them and to show them the martial arts way, so they can get this focus, they can be able, you know what I mean, to become a better person and not to get lost and not to get start doing bad things in life. Martial arts saved me as a kid. All my, I don't want to say all, but a lot of my high school, you know, friends, a lot of friends from the streets, they got shot, they've been in jail and stuff. Martial arts saved me because they asked me, let's go rob this one. I told them, let me go home to change because I'm coming after the workout. I never get back out of home, so I don't need to be in this environment. Let's go, you know, do this bad stuff. I all the time had an excuse to go to workout, to go back home, to change or something, so I didn't go with them. So this martial arts saved me because I had discipline to be able to go and to train. I knew what I want to achieve. As soon as I start training, I want to be, you know, competitor. In my first competition, I got the second place. And from then on, I'm like, I want to compete. I want to be there. I want to show my abilities, what my body can do, what I can show, you know, to the judges that I deserve to be there.
yeah, paying it forward, you know, after all the experience that we've had, and we, you know,
I love working out with kids because the kids never judge. The kids never have a bad thoughts. The kids innocent. Yes. When you start them, you can mold them. You can mold them to keep them going. It's different to come, you know, adult and start doing it. Sometimes they have you know, already bad habits. Bad habits. You gotta get the bad habits off to put the new habits there. They have, you know what I mean, understanding. They have judgmental. I never wear flashy things. I never, you know, dress up like a, you know, like big shot or whatever. And sometimes people, you know, here they look down on you because you don't look like the owner of the gym, or you don't look like you know, presentable enough. Kids never judge. Kids never. Kids put in there. They're happy. They're happy that you give them attention. They're happy that you teach them, and they're happy go back home to learn something new and going like, Mom, I've been there because I've been a kid like working out. I go home and writing down everything, how to do it, how to pronounce, because we learn Japanese, how to pronounce. So I practice every word, how to you know, to say it. So when they say it, I know what they say to be able to do the blocks, to be able to do the kicks, or to be able to do positions. So I write everything to be able, you know, to learn. I was happy because that's what I want to do. So if the kids come there and learn from me, they're gonna be happy because I give them something from my heart, and they're gonna go back home and be happy that they learn something new.
Something I didn't know about it. So you speak Japanese or just
All the
terms?
things that you know, for martial arts, that's including, because we gotta learn blocks, kicks, punches, katas, and everything has names. There's the positions and stuff, so you gotta learn them in Japanese to be able to execute them. Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I totally agree with you. Kids, they have a different way, and the way that you will dedicate yourself, it's amazing. Because I know that Thailand was your thing, but I didn't know what else were you gonna do. So that was beautiful that you shared that with us today. And I think that's it. We finished our
Thank you very
trivia
much.
questions, and we're very thankful that you
Thank you
came
very
and you
much
gave
for
us your
inviting me.
time,
Thank
and
you.
all that great information that you guys can have in your fingertips. This podcast will air at the end of this month. And yes,
Thank you very
so
much for having me.
for everything.
Thank you.
Yes, please
you very much.
follow him.
Yes.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. And come to the gym and gonna see what we're talking about. Working out with love,
Yes.
putting there the classes, the instructors, everybody doing with the heart, not just because to be there to kill the time. Everybody doing there because they want to be there.
Well, thank you, and good
Thank
night.
you. Good night. Thank you very much.
Yes. Bye, everyone.